How to get rid of pimples. One of the most annoying and embarrassing blemishes everyone has to deal with at some point in time is the pimple. The most common skin condition in America, acne, often called zits, seems to pop up out of nowhere. However, there are all natural ways for how to get rid of pimples, including home remedies for acne that really work. That's good news because the British Medical Journal reports that acne affects more than 80% of teenagers and continues in adult life in 3% of men and 12% of women. In fact, it seems to be increasing, which could be due to autoimmune disease, leaky gut syndrome or allergies, for example. Hormonal factors may play a role in breakouts as well. Essentially, just about everyone deals with pimples at one point or another. Let's take a closer look at acne and the best ways for how to get rid of pimples naturally. What are pimples? What is a pimple in the first place? A pimple is a small comedone, pustule or papule that forms a skin lesion. The more technical term is acne vulgaris. There are numerous causes, but regardless of the cause, pimples develop when the sebaceous glands, oil glands, get clogged and infected from bacteria. This is why pimples swell up and become red, pus-filled lesions on the surface, and just under the surface, of the skin. Most experience acne on the face area, but the neck, chest, upper back and shoulders are commonly affected as well. Acne can cause scarring and even psychological distress, especially in teenagers who are already stressed about acceptance with their peers and their schoolwork. While the most common lesions of acne include comedones, inflammatory papules and pustules, scarring may be the result of more severe acne involving nodules and cysts. About 30% of teenagers have acne that's considered severe. For some, genetics is the cause and beyond their control. If not treated, acne can cause scarring. Scarring is more likely when the skin is inflamed, swollen, reddish and painful, such as cystic acne and nodules. This form of acne penetrates deep into the skin, causing damage. Delaying treatment can cause scarring too. While it's best to treat the acne, picking at it makes it worse because it doesn't get the healing time it requires, which ultimately increases inflammation, and therefore, risks of scarring. Also, waiting to treat acne until it becomes severe can lead to extensive scarring, so it's best to treat it sooner than later. Acne is usually classified as mild, moderate or severe. Mild acne includes the comedones, which are considered non-inflammatory lesions or slightly inflammatory lesions called papulopustular. Acne that's more inflammatory is denoted as moderate acne. This happens when there are occasional nodules and possibly mild scarring. Severe acne occurs when there are a lot of inflammatory lesions, nodules and possibly scarring. It's also considered severe if the acne is still present after 6 months of treatment or if it causes serious psychological issues. There are many convention ways doctors and dermatologists use for how to get rid of pimples, but many of these convention options come with adverse side effects. Isotretinoin is a standard prescription that you can get from your doctor. You may have heard of the brand names Absorica registered, Accutane registered, Amnestine registered, Coravis registered, Myorizin registered, Citrat registered and Xenitinib. CBS News reports that Accutane has some pretty serious side effects, possibly even death. One man reported severe inflammatory bowel disorder that required removal of his colon. It's been noted that it can cause miscarriage, birth defects, increased internal skull pressure, bone mineral density problems, depression, psychosis, suicide, aggressive or violent behaviors, acute pancreatitis, cardiovascular issues, deafness, hepatitis, bowel disease, excessive bone growth, night blindness and sight loss. Harvard shared information regarding isotretinoin, noting that even though the drug shows dramatic results in a short period of time, it's been shown to destroy lives. In fact, Harvard reported that about 25% of babies who have been exposed to Accutane while in the womb have serious deformities and develop learning disabilities. Another drug that has presented many concerns is minocycline. Though it's a more convenient, albeit expensive, treatment than some, the risks, including 2 reported deaths, outweigh that convenience. So if you're wondering how to get rid of pimples and ask your doctor the same, make sure to try the following all-natural ways for how to get rid of pimples first. Thanks for watching and please subscribe our channel for watching more videos.